All right, so I have Mike and Teri from Duluth, Minnesota, so way up north there. We met up with them here at the MOORE Expo. And what kind of trailer do you guys have?
Mid-range, 5x10, and I think it's charcoal gray.
Charcoal. That looks about right, yeah.
We'll call it that, okay.
We'll call it that. So if you're gonna buy a trailer, you said you got this one as a stock one.
Correct.
So if you were gonna order one yourself, what would you do differently?
I'd stick with the same size. I think we'd stick with
Size for sure.
with the mid-range. I don't need the XL and another 2 inches because if I'm going somewhere that bad, I'm worried about my truck as well.
Yes.
So it just gets us where we need to go. I like the fridge box, even though we don't have a fridge in there.
Yep.
And I may or may not put one in there, but it's phenomenal storage.
Yep.
I think I would seal off the bottom right now instead of me having to build the panel that I put in there just to keep bugs and critters out.
But it's a good panel.
But love the awning. What other features would you do?
Would you do anything different? Would you put solar on?
I think we would.
I probably would just to have it on
We
there.
have the portable.
Yeah.
Because we can move it around in a lot of woods and trees in Minnesota.
And just extra juice while we're out. So it's just one less thing to pack and bring along. It'd be affixed to the trailer and it'd be on there.
Because right now you chase the sun with the
I
board
chase
walls.
it between the trees, and if we have the option to get it in the right orientation to pick up the most capacity.
Maybe not the lights on the outside, especially these two side ones, because we really haven't used that. And we covered it with the amber because they are so bright.
They are very bright,
They're
yes.
intense.
And we have the Lucy lights that we really like.
They just give a nice little glow.
Right.
Yeah, and it's you can see your campsite from quite a way through the woods, even if you're the only trailer that said, "There's my rig," and you just go to it.
So you're saying that you have to be careful about the kind of lights that you use. There's a special consideration. What do you guys have to work around?
Because I have a pacemaker defibrillator that I got a couple of years ago.
And she inherited.
That I right.
A
And
must
we have
have.
to be really careful. So we are a trailer that's magnet free. We're working, and that is really hard to do when you're purchasing things, even little puck lights, because they all seem to have the little magnets in them. And one time we were putting the lights up, and these little magnets we had, it flew out of my hand right onto my pacemaker, and that was really scary. But we're doing so well, and we don't want to just be home. We want to be out adventuring, let's
Get
go.
out and do some camping.
Right?
Where have I heard that?
Right.
Great tagline.
Yeah, so we're
Should
pretty
use that.
careful about that, but we love it. We love the hiker. We love everything that you can change and adapt and modify.
So what kind of mods have you guys made to your trailer? You want to show us
in
some?
the back, especially with the galley.
But even inside, just simple.
Right.
I'm not afraid of messing with wood.
Right.
Okay.
So we found a couple of little IKEA shelves, and I bolted those in there so we have something to store in the back.
Oh, yep.
I didn't have the reading lights in the back, so she found that on Amazon, and I've wired that up and put that all in there. And little pockets so I can throw my cell phone in there, my glasses, my watch, whatever else at night, and it's quick access if I need to. The little shelf we bought up front, that just came from the local hardware store, and I've got that Velcro to the front, so that doesn't shift in transit. The top two baskets we just set on the bed while we're moving, but last year we were pulling stuff in and out of little backpacks, and it's way easier to find your stuff in the bin now.
And we pack pretty light,
And
but it gives us room for our feet too, which we really like. Even with the 5x10, the space will get filled when you're bringing all of your gear to go out. camping.
So I'm assuming, looking at this, that you have the 18-inch galley?
The 17, yeah.
Yep.
Or 17
Yeah, the
inch,
shorter, not the
Mike
24.
added this part with the propane.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a
And
Christmas
then,
gift, and
Oh, I
get
like
to
that.
smack a hole through
Yeah,
them.
that's Burnt Mountain from Etsy. Little tiny trees that they die cut in, and then you can pop it in. And
Oh,
so
nice.
this week we'll be going to a few more.
I'll
which
get to
we're
fill
really
in 3 more
excited.
tree holes.
After the MOORE Expo, we get to go and travel more. But Mike did this part. 'Cause
Okay.
That's a pressure fit as well, because that was open.
That was open all the way
This is
through.
the pressure fit. The bottom was pressure fit as well, after we had seen one of your videos and a mod that somebody had done.
Yep.
Which is really
So it's
nice.
like it's removable if I need to, and it's quick. And I used only like 3/8 inch plywood down below, and I made a frame out of it with
Nice.
maple. So it's rigid, it's sturdy, Craig jig tools, but pop in and out and go from there. So
So if you ever need something longer to
if
transport.
I do,
And
because
we
people
said
said
that would
that,
be so
longer to put
nice.
in there, it's like, okay. And
We just talked to someone that they moved recently, and they ended up using the trailer to help move a lot
Yeah.
of their stuff from
and,
house
and,
to house.
And it's great.
And we like having the portable power station because
Okay.
then we can use multi-use, just like our tables. We can use them in the house or when we have events at home.
Yep.
It's nice.
With the bug screen now, I can leave this open. We can grab some of our supplies cooking if they're not on the table, and I don't have to worry about
Quickly closing that door because you don't want the bugs in.
shut it
Right.
down. The lights can stay on. It's all fine.
Yep.
And then we added the shower as well from 23.0, the
Okay.
Kestrel. And that's really nice.
All right, so that's always
And it has lights, and we added our lights. We always think about Matt when we're doing lights.
it's so nice
Which
that they
we
think
love.
of you when it comes to
Well,
lights.
we learn so much, and I'm sure people say that, but it's wonderful information when you're sharing with them. So that was good.
Yeah, and she found the bamboo floor mat there too. I mean, it came with
folds
that
in
that
half.
vinyl one, but this one here is just a little elevated to keep it off the dirt or the grass.
Right, then you're not staying in the mud.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if I am making mud, but
And then we added the shelf in the fridge
That's-
box.
since I didn't have
That's
a
what we always think
really
of, like
nice.
it'd be nice to have that second layer to be able to
Yep.
use more of that space.
Well, we looked at that, and they've got these little lips up here that come on these things, but to me that was a little bit too shallow, so just a standard 40-inch wide shelf by, I don't know if that's 18.
Nice.
About a 6-foot pole, the legs you could buy individually, and I just
Oh, yeah.
cut them all to the same length and
Yep.
pop that in there so we can get
Perfect.
stuff in and out of there a little bit easier now.
But easy to pop out too, if we want to add that fridge.
Yes.
Yeah, I can just
floor.
lift that out of there in a minute.
It's not permanently put in there.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, well, thank you for showing off your
Well,
trailer.
Thank
you.
for stopping by.
Now say it.
Edit. Cut.
And,
Cut. All right.
Now you can do tag.
Well, thank you for showing off your trailer.
well, thanks for having us here.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank
nice
you.
to see you in person.
So here at MOORE Expo, we met up with Kyle from Squaredrop Adventures.
Yes, hello.
What trailer do you have?
I have a mid-range 5x10 XL in midnight blue.
I like the color.
Thank you, thank you. It's a little different. I think it's an upgrade to get this color, but I liked it in the showroom and that's what I went with.
Nice.
Yeah,
So if you were going to order your trailer again, would you do anything different?
I would. I'd get the fourth bar here. So the reason why I'd get the fourth bar is because there is a lot of attachments on the other side, like full awnings or full enclosures, that I think you'd have a better way of attaching, and a lot of them require the fourth bar. So
To come forward farther.
yeah,
Yep.
so I definitely get the fourth bar. I think I'm going to have Hiker add that whenever I come back through for HTC.
Okay.
So that's what I'd probably add.
All right. And can you show us a mod that you've done?
Sure, let's go to the galley back here. Gonna have to
around your stuff.
mind the. So
The pre-packing.
yes, so I've got a couple of mods. So I saw this off of your channel, right? So I put the under strip lights,
Yes.
right? But then I also I upgraded the power to a larger fuse box because I was running out of fuses.
Yeah.
So I wish that it came with a bigger fuse box, but I upgraded it. And then what I did was I 3D printed this accessory box
Nice.
that has just different accessories that I can pull out here. And then here's an Anderson power pole. And so those all get 3D printed into a box.
Yep.
They get wired in with the Wago wire nuts, and then they get attached by an Anderson power pole, right? So Anderson power poles are the greatest thing ever.
They don't come apart as easily.
Correct. And then I just wired these into one of the empty fuse panels
Yep.
into the Hiker. So that's the biggest mod so far. I got my Hiker in January. This is the third outing
Okay.
of mine.
Well, that's impressive. You've been out 3 times already.
Yeah, well, it's once you have friends who know that you are in the RV genre now, they're just like, "Oh, come RVing with us."
Right.
So,
Yep.
and also I'm learning how to Tetris everything.
The Tetris is the key word
The-
when you're traveling.
The Tetris of the boxes and things that go together. Like you don't want to have anything round in here because it doesn't Tetris correctly.
It does not work as well. You're
Right.
correct. Yep.
So if you can get square things to Tetris in, that's the best bet I've noticed.
Definitely. Yep.
So I'm still learning. So I'm excited to see more videos about hiker and how things work and how things, you know, the trials and tribulations of being
tweaking.
Yes, it is always a tweak. I totally agree. Like, you think that you have, okay, this is going to be the perfect thing in your hiker. You buy it, and then you get it in, and you start using it for a couple of times. You're like, that's not what I wanted.
That's not what I was thinking.
I need something different now.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, enjoy the fun of tweaking and making it your own.
Thank you. It is. I'm excited to be a part of the hiker community, and it is very exciting.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
And thanks for showing off your trailer.
Thank you.